Hey guys, welcome to my video. For today's tutorial, I will be teaching you how to make my Whispers at Dusk Afghan. To begin, all you're going to need is some yarn and a crochet hook. For this tutorial, you will need to know how to make chains and how to make the double crochet stitch. I have videos on both of those and I will have them listed down below. Starting from the very beginning, making chains, you're going to make chains in the multiple of 4. I'm going to make 152 chains for my example blanket. So like I said, you're going to make chains in the multiple of 4. I'm going to make 152 chains for my example blanket. So again, you're going to make chains in the multiple of 4 for how wide you want your blanket, and I made 152 chains for my example blanket. To start row 1, make 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain from your hook. Then make 1 double crochet into the next chain. We're now going to start our sequence. Make 1 chain to skip the next chain. And into the next 3 chains, you're going to make 1 double crochet into each. And now we're going to start repeating that. Make 1 chain to skip 1 chain. Into the next 3 chains, make 1 double crochet into each. Make 1 chain to skip 1 chain, 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 chains. Now you're going to repeat this sequence of make a chain, skip a chain, make 3 double crochet until you reach the end of your row. And that's how row 1 is looking. To start row 2, make 3 chains. These 3 chains do count as a double crochet. We're essentially going to be making the same sequence that we made in our last row, but we're going to be working into stitches this time. So these 3 chains count as a double crochet, so we need to make 2 more for this block of 3. Skip our first stitch, into the second one make a double crochet, and then into that third stitch make a double crochet to make our block of 3. Chain 1, skip 1. You're going to skip this space, and then you see that we have a block of 3 double crochet here. We skip this space. You're going to make 1 double crochet in each of these 3 stitches. Make a chain to skip the next chain space. Make a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Make a chain to skip the next chain space. Make a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. You're now going to start repeating this sequence. Chain 1, skip the chain 1 space, make a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches until you reach the end of your row. So when you get to the end of your row, your last block is going to be 2 double crochet and then some chains. These chains at the end of your row are going to act as a double crochet, so you're going to work 1 double crochet into each of these to complete your row. So that's 1 and 2, and then you're going to make a double crochet into the tops of these chains to complete row 2. And that's how row 2 is looking. To start row 3, make 4 chains. You're going to skip the first 2 stitches of this row and make a double crochet into this 3rd stitch right here. This open space we made right here with these chains are going to match these open spaces here, so you can see there's going to be 2 lined up right here for our next rows. You're now going to make a double crochet into this open space 2 rows down. So not this first one, but this one right here. And you're going to make a double crochet into that. And that's how it's going to look. and you're going to make a double crochet into the next stitch. Make a chain to skip the next stitch. Then we're going to start repeating this. Into this next stitch right here, make a double crochet. And then into the space 2 rows down, make a double crochet. Into this next stitch, make a double crochet. Make 1 chain to skip 1 stitch. Same thing here. Into this next stitch, make a double crochet. And then into this chain space 2 rows down, make a double crochet into that space. And then make a double crochet into this next stitch. So you can see we're making these future chain spaces to work into going forward. And we're making this double crochet, a long double crochet, and then a double crochet, chain space. So we're going to start repeating this until we reach the end of our row. When you get to the end of your row, you're going to have 2 stitches left. So we have a stitch here and then these chains that are counting as a double crochet. You're going to make a chain to skip a stitch, then work a double crochet into the tops of these chains at the end of your row to complete your row. This chain and double crochet are going to match the chain 4 that we made at the beginning of this row. And that's how row 3 is looking. To start row 4, make 4 chains. We're going to use these 4 chains to skip over this chain space. These chains we made count as 1 double crochet and 1 chain. So you're going to be working into the next stitches. You're going to make 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So now we're going to be repeating the same sequence as row 2. Chain 1 to skip this chain 1 space. Make 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Chain 1 to skip the next chain 1 space. Make 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Chain 1. Skip this chain 1 space, make 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So now you're going to repeat this sequence of chain 1, skip this chain 1 space, make 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches until you reach the last space of your row. So when you get to the end of your row, you're going to have this open space left. You're going to make 1 chain and then make a double crochet into that open space. And this chain and double crochet are going to make an open space on top of it. And this chain and double crochet are going to match the chain 4 at the beginning of this row. And that's how row 4 is looking. To start row 5, make 3 chains. These 3 chains are going to count as a double crochet. We're going to be working the same sequence that we made in row 3. So we have these openings, double crochet, the long double crochet into the openings 2 rows down, and a double crochet, and then it repeats from there. So this double crochet right here, these chains, and now we've got an open space from these 2 right here, and we're going to make a long double crochet into this space 2 rows down. And then into the next stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. Make a chain to skip a stitch. Now we're going to start repeating this. Double crochet into the next stitch. Long double crochet into the open space 2 rows down. Double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1 stitch into this next stitch, make a double crochet, long double crochet into the space 2 rows down, and then double crochet into the next stitch. So you're going to start repeating this chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, long double crochet, until you reach the last open space of this row. So I've reached the last open space of my row. We've got to make this block right here of double crochet, long double crochet, and double crochet. So into this last stitch, we worked a double crochet. We need to work this long double crochet into this open space. And then you can work a regular double crochet into this top open space right here to complete that row. And that's how row 5 is looking. You would now repeat rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 in order for how long you want your blanket. I'm going to continue on and come back when my blanket is complete. So this is how my Whispers at Dusk Afghan turned out. I ended up making 88 rows for the body. I tend to stick around a throw size, so about 55 inches by 60 inches for my blankets. And that is going to be how to make my Whispers at Dusk Afghan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more from me. You can follow me on all social media at crochetmelovely, all one word. Please leave me any feedback down below for future videos and tutorials that you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for being here, and have a great day.